Hi guys, Artiar here. So I finally have the time to actually go through about the Meta Alexa kit and try her a little bit like how her kit actually works, and then now we are able to actually take a look at Meta Alexa, how she actually works. Alright, so now we can take a look here at the 3D model first. It's actually very pinky in terms of like the color effect. It's all about love. You can know about her god is actually all about the love thing, right? And then including the booba is actually very big, and then everything here is actually very pinky and also very big. Probably some of the fans that actually really like pink Esper will actually have a favorite for Meta Alexa in my opinion, because it's actually like their taste, right? Okay, then we can take a look at the kit, because I will say that Meta Alexa is actually the best R0 Meta Esper we have so far. Okay, I'm not saying that Meta Drew is not good. Okay, Meta Drew R0 is also very good, but on paper Meta Alexa's value seems a lot more higher than the other Meta Esper in terms of R0 in PvE content. Okay, then of course the higher the Reso, the better it is for her, and also mainly for the PvP. I think the Reso is mainly for the PvP. Then for PvE wise, R0 is all you need. Unlike the Meta Ira, then you need the R4 to actually make her super OP in PvE content. Alright, now we can take a look here. The leader buff here is ally HP in PvP content, and then this is the divinate art here. Alright, this is the divinate art for Meta Alexa. And then when the charm on enemy ends early, so if you do something like, let's say cleanse, they're trying to cleanse away the charm, or they are actually removing the debuff to transfer all these things, as long as the charm on the enemy actually ends early, then there's a 70% chance to reapply a charm for one additional turn. This is actually pretty good, but mainly it's only for PvP content, because PvE doesn't matter too much. You don't really cleanse away the debuff early, right? And for the S1 here, it's also very straightforward. You attack one enemy, you deal a little bit of damage, and then you inflict charm. Alright, it seems like it's a 100% land as long as you don't have immunity, because it's a silver rim debuff instead of a normal debuff. So what is charm is at the start of their turn. So if they take the turn who have the charm debuff, the carrier is forced to attack the caster, so they're actually forced to attack on Meta Alexa. Then 50% of the ability damage they do will do it back to themselves, so it's a damage reflection as well. And then at the end of the turn, if they did not attack, they will take damage equals to 10% of the carrier's max HP. So if you have way to actually make the enemy Esper on charm not able to take any action at all, then they will reduce their own max damage based on their max HP by 10%. The damage here ignores defense and wound, miss, and crit. The effect duration is then extended by one turn. So if you can like apply charm and then you apply purification, or you apply stun, they are not able to take action, but they have charm but they fail to take do damage, right? So they will take this additional damage based on her max HP. Then this part of the passive is actually very long, but this is where I would say that why Meta Alexa is so good at R0. So first thing, immune to taunt and charm, so you can't really charm by any other Meta Alexa, and you're immune to taunt, which is like Sujie, this kind of Esper, they have like a puppet art to apply taunt, you're immune to it. Okay, then the main thing is after taking hits or using holo keys, which is your S3. So if she take hit by the boss or she casts S3 holo keys, then increase the target damage taken by 2% up to 10%. Alright, on paper it looks very low, like 10% final damage taken against PvE boss is like nothing, right? But the good thing is, if you actually scale it up, so we look at the scale here, increase the damage up effect from each hit taken to 10%, which means you're increasing this 2% here but to 4, 6, 8, 10, and it will also increase the maximum cap. So currently I did this upgrade. I want special thanks to Nico to actually mentioning this to me, because I did not notice it. And also mentioning to me, I actually let me like save my time to find this out. So we can see here Meta Alexa, I already scaled this up in PTR server. So when I am at level 4, I have 8%, and this upgraded to 40%. And if you upgrade to level 5, because I'm out of legendary ability mode now, but if you upgrade to level 5, you are able to increase the target's damage taken by 10% and then up to 50%. Which means in PvE content, R0, as long as you skill her up, she's able to apply this damage taken effect to the boss up to 50%. This is actually very strong, and it's not locked behind Reso. Actually makes her one of the best R0 meta Esper in my opinion for PvE content. Alright, then we can take a look here. So if she actually gonna die, she's gonna dispel all her debuff, restore her max HP, so you're not able to max HP reduction her, and drains all the teammate HP, converting to 200% of drained HP into Alexa HP until she's fully healed or all teammates are at 1 HP. So if Meta Alexa have like 50k HP or 100k HP, so she needs 100k HP to recover herself HP, right? So she's gonna suck 50k HP from every single Esper, total up to 50k HP for Meta Alexa. Alright, so let's say Meta Alexa needs 40k HP to max it out. Then you have other 4 Esper in the ground, then every Esper reduce 10k HP because it will turn into 200% and make Meta Alexa max to 1 HP, or unless your other Esper here are fully drained until left 1 HP. So your Meta Alexa is not going to kill your teammate, it's going to remain them at 1 HP if there's not enough HP to make Meta Alexa max HP. So if you will try to drain as many as possible until there's not enough to drain. Right? Then after draining the HP, then dispel all enemy buff, it cannot be missed or cannot be resist as well, and then do damage based on Alexa's max HP 30%. This is actually pretty pain as well. 30% here is actually very high. It ignores defense and won't miss a crit, then inflict charms on all enemy for 2 turns. This is actually very good, and what makes her so strong in PvE and also in PvP as well. Then for the S3 here is also good. We can take a look here. S3 AoE damage, 100% attack. So in terms of damage multiplier, she's actually pretty low because she's not going to be an attack skiller, right? She's going to be a HP skiller based on the passive, and then dispel all buff from target and inflict charm. So her playstyle is, you want her to cast S3, apply all the buff from the enemy, apply charm, then charm will force the enemy to hit Meta Alexa. And if Meta Alexa die, then Meta Alexa will drain your teammate HP and make her back to max HP and do AoE damage, and while at the same time increase the target damage taken, because if they inflicted by charm, they will force attack on Meta Alexa, and Meta Alexa will trigger the passive and make the target who is attacking on Meta Alexa to increase their damage taken, so they can actually get hit harder and actually die easier. So this is the playstyle of Meta Alexa. It's about taunting to hit her, and then if you hit her, you're gonna take more damage, and then you hit her, you're gonna get damage reflection as well. And then if she dies, she's gonna do AoE max HP damage. So it's actually a very good Esper just by R0. I would say that R0 is already very usable as well. And then for R1 here, this is actually very good because everyone have met Alexa at max Reso, right? So basically you're getting free stats very easily here. And then for the R2 here, when an ally is hit, 50% chance to inflict 1 turn of charm on attacker if they haven't affected by charm already. So this is very good, but only for PvP. So if you don't cast S3 or you don't cast S1, you're not able to apply the charm. So in order for you to let the enemy apply the charm easier by passively, then this R2 here is actually pretty good, because if they take the turn first, they do damage and they have a 50% chance to actually get inflicted by charm. So it's actually pretty good, but mainly for PvP. R4 here, teammate takes 50% less final damage from charm carrier's ability. This is also only for PvP, make your team a lot more tankier, because if the enemy that is actually charm, they're gonna do a lot more less damage, because it's 50% of the final damage of the enemy, so it's actually gonna reduce by a lot. Then for the R6 here, when a charm carrier deals damage to the caster, they take 20% more final damage taken by themselves. So if they do 100k damage to you, they're gonna let's say they do 100k damage to Meta Alexa, that's gonna be a 50k damage gonna reflect back to the attacker, and then at the same time the 50k is gonna get another 20% damage multiplier to increase the 50k up to, let's say 20% is like, I don't know, let's say like 5k, then it will be 55k. Alright, you can see here it's affecting the charm here to apply another 50% of the ability damage. So if they hit 50k, you'll reduce 25k is reduced back to them, and then the 25k gonna increase by another 50% to increase more damage. Alright, another 20% here. right? So I would say that Reso everything here is actually just mainly for the PvP. In terms of PvE wise, R0 is all you need to actually play Alexa. Okay, then for PvP, the higher the better. Okay, then that's all for the Meta Alexa kit. We can do some testing. I will do some short testing here. Is mainly about Meta Alexa's interaction with them. Okay, so here is actually a very short showcase. I just want them to actually kill Meta Alexa and make Meta Alexa trigger the passive and drain your teammate HP. So she dies, she will drain your teammate HP to let her recover back and then do AoE damage and apply AoE charm. So you do notice that your teammate here actually reduced a portion of the HP. They actually reduce like 3% of the HP because they are actually level 50 while Meta Alexa is level 1. So that's the amount of Meta Alexa needed to recover herself. So you can see here, she's gonna die, right? Then she's gonna trigger passive, absorb their HP and then do another AoE damage and also AoE charm. So if you can just keep on triggering the charm and force the target to actually just keep hitting Meta Alexa, then Meta Alexa can just keep dying, keep triggering AoE damage of 30% max HP damage, and then do a AoE charm as well. As long as your teammate here can apply the HP enough to let Meta Alexa recover the HP. Alright, so you can see there's actually a damage reflection portion. Right, attack Meta Alexa is gonna die, and then suck their HP, and then recover, and then do AoE damage. There's no cooldown at all for Meta Alexa to keep on recovering her own HP, die, and then do AoE damage and apply charm. So you are, as long as your teammate able to apply enough HP for Meta Alexa, then it's basically gonna be a very good look here. This is actually the bread and butter for Meta Alexa in terms of the passive to revive. So as long as the teammate can provide the HP. Alright, let's take this for example. So let's say you have two teammates only. One is Vidal, one is Meta Alexa. If they actually kill Meta Alexa, and let's say you have not enough HP to actually suck HP for her, then she'll just die, right? Let me make a... Come on, hit Meta Alexa please. Alright, Meta Alexa die. Then Meta Alexa AoE damage, sucking Vidal's HP now. So now Vidal reduced part of the HP, and Meta Alexa reflect damage, and then they're just gonna keep on hitting Meta Alexa. Meta Alexa die, and then trigger another AoE damage, apply charm, and then you can see this Vidal here is just getting sucked off now. She's gonna get stuck empty. Alright, buff up. Okay, then Vidal just randomly do some stuff to do. Okay, they can apply more charm. Okay, hit Meta Alexa. Alright, another reflection damage, trigger another passive, do AoE damage, apply AoE charm. So you can see that Vidal is only left 1 HP. So basically you are no longer able to suck Vidal now. He's actually dry out now. So if Meta Alexa is gonna die again, then Meta Alexa is not able to suck Vidal HP, and then she's just gonna trigger another last AoE damage, and then she's just gonna die. So for you to actually kill Meta Alexa away is to kill her teammate first. But if you actually get charmed, then you are not able to kill her teammate. So that's the thing, right? You want to balance out to actually hit Meta Alexa. So that's the reason why I think that Meta Alexa is actually very good in terms of like R0. Reso 0 is actually a very good thing to shine already. But then the Reso is just something add-on to make Alexa even stronger. But I think R0 is actually all she needs to actually make her work. Alright, so basically that's it for this testing part here. There's not too deep of a testing yet, but basically this is the video for it. Alright, feel free to comment down what you guys think about her, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.